Alright, we're in a treat for today. Because Invoker, it's Invoker, Miracle played some Invoker, and we're gonna watch his Exhort and see what he does. Let's look at the rank real quick. Ooh, that's beautiful. Monkey King 27.
30 seconds until digital sports. Well, look who's come.
We're gonna look over the replay together. Just see what he does. See what we can learn. Skip to the laning stage. We can think about the items real quick as well. I would assume that he builds Aga at some point. Okay, it's Patch mid lane. Interesting. Instantly it's freeze, yes. This is crazy. Already.
It's all the same to me.
But this is Miracle. Miracle is really famous for getting a really good, what do you say, CS score at the laning stage. It's really high standard. Okay, he's hitting the patch. Understandable. And then he's going for Midas. I think what I would want to see here is like BKB, Blink Dagger maybe. What else can you buy? Hex? Because I feel like the damage is there already. Ah, maybe you get Shard and just build for like Void. Depends on how much you want to trust the Void. Because if you rush Aghanim's, for example, could be great as well. But maybe you need the BKB setup. Really interested to see that.
Denied.
I like how he pressures the patch. I guess it's just a melee hero and you can constantly hit him.
Radiant's courier died as it lived, filled inwardly with shame.
Looks so cool. Really fascinating with this. Oh, what? I just missed it. He got hooked! Oh no! Oh no! Well, if it happens to Miracle, it's okay if it happens to me, right? Good to know.
Ashamed of its past and its horrific crimes, Radiant's courier has
That looks
now
fine.
found itself
We really like the Glove of Haze. It's something I learned from Stormer that you want to have Glove of Haze. And then you get the extra attack speed, and Exhort brings the damage. So you don't have to care about that much. And then if you want to outlast it, even like Magnus or tiny heroes like this, you just go for lasted instead of damage. Because you can't compete with the damage anyways. And same is true for Patch actually. I guess there are many strength heroes that work like that. They have like a huge attack damage, but they have quite bad attack speed. So you can kind of out-CS them. And he really tries... Ah, interesting. So this is... I was thinking about it, but I didn't dare to say it because it's so uncommon. Some people go power treads into Aghanim Scepter, and this is something we saw from Sumia. Like, Sumia plays power treads a lot, and what he does, especially, I feel like if he's pressured in the game, he's going for power treads, and then he builds Aghanim Scepter if he has a stun setup for it. So I'm really interested to see if he... Might be kill. Yeah, might be kill. Nice, nice, nice. I'm really interested to see if he rushes the Aghanims as well, or if he decides to build something else of it. He just built the rope? Interesting. What can you build from the rope? Like Witchblade? Witchblade probably, yeah. I guess it's Witchblade then. Or maybe he just bought it casually? Nah, I don't know. Witchblade is super nice as well. You need the armor. But then I'm like, do you live if you just have the armor? Because there's so much magical shit that holds it down. Like, all of their heroes have like a stun or slow ability. So, I would assume that like, getting BKB is really necessary here. But he goes Witchblade. Interesting. Can't even drink. Cool. Alright, we gotta re-see this. The patience on the first Sunstrike was great already. Like, he just waited for the spear and then went for it. Now he has it off cooldown again, instantly. Look how quick this guy can cast Sunstrikes. Sunstrike! And he doesn't even look at it, like he doesn't even look at the HP. He's just completely trusting his teammates there. Like he's dealing with the patch, so he doesn't have the time to really get that. And I bet they just communicated it. They're like, hey, we can go on Rubik? Can we go on Rubik? Yeah, sure, let's go. I got him, I stun him, I have Spear. Do you have Sunstrike? Do you have Sunstrike? And then he looks up instantly. Whew, 1 second on cooldown as well, and then cards it instantly. So nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Really confident. Really confident. Amazing to see.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
And yeah, Witchblade it is. So my thought process for Witchblade is always if you have 2 enemy physical cores, then you go for the Witchblade. Might be like Slaughter or Monkey, but Patch. I'm interested to see how it works and how he makes the deal. Interesting to see also that he rotates here. This is very fascinating because in my mind you can pressure the tower quite a lot here, and I'm not sure if there's any hero that can defend it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? From his perspective, I don't think so. So he trades a patch kill for the mid lane tower, basically. Yeah, and then you run straight back to mid lane. Ah, look at this. Maybe I underestimated how quick the Techis respawns. Maybe this is his thought process, that he's like, well, Techis gonna be here in 5 anyways, I can't really take the tower against him, so I'm just gonna kill the patch. Interesting. And indeed, Techis does teleport mid lane. He's not swapping this. No, he should be. Yeah. Nice. Patch is back. We gotta be a little bit careful mid lane. Another chart, Sunset still in cooldown, I think, even though if it's like point X, it's difficult to tell. Beautiful. And then again, he leaves the mid lane to do something. Ah, I bet. This is ridiculous. I assumed that he knew that Patch wasn't mid lane. I mean, Patch wasn't mid lane. And I assumed from this information he knew that Patch might be top. And that's why he rotated. And instantly we have the connection. We have a kill. Maybe, can you get the Rubik? It's difficult. And now we can farm those camps or take mid. Actually, I would still take mid. Yeah. Monkey TPing mid. Maybe we have +1. Nice, he just used the stun as well. It's going really early though. Sunstrike, no mana.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
But alright, Powdered Witchblade and then Blink Dagger.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Blink Dagger makes really sense so far because you need like either you have the BKB to kite them or you have the Blink. Like if you don't even get hit from magical shit, then you don't need it, I guess. Nice area control. This is super mighty, of course. Like this combo is really, really strong. Cool to see. Now he took mid. I guess you want to rotate top. We still have a DD. But he's looking at bottom. Why is he bottom?
Dire's top tower is destroyed. Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
I'm super surprised. But top fell anyways. So, let me look at top. Maybe they communicated something I don't know. Maybe this Mars was like, I can take top tower solo. And then he's like, alright, let me do something else and give you the space. And then he's playing here. But it's still, it's like, that's a super risky behavior.
Dire's top tower is destroyed. Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Kinda worked out though.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
By the way, I think this are the only 2 times when Invoker dies. Yeah. So we're gonna, the rest of the gameplay is like perfect. Really interested to see that.
Tower has been denied.
What is this build? Windlands into Dragonlands? What's happening? Ooh, nice, another. Especially with the first point in Vex, I always feel like it's difficult to connect it because the range is so short. He's going for a physical Invoker build. or just to get the distance.
Illusion.
I mean, to be fair, Hurricane Pike is a really great item against all of them. Let's see.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
We don't have Blink on Mars? Okay. Oh, why is it poor? Is Para position free? Nah, they lost top, I guess. Yeah, he's 0 free. Shit happens.
Oi, fresh mate.
Interesting. Now he's sitting around mid lane, so what you usually expect from like Invoker, especially in like this setup, is to just AFK farm like an area, either this or this, depending on where Void wants to play. And then you build like a couple items and one-shot them in Chrono. But his approach looks really different.
Invisibility.
Radiant's
He's
top
like, nope,
tower is under siege.
I'm gonna be here, control areas, I have Witchblade and Dragonlance, I can, like, if I just touch one guy and cold zip him, he's dead. If Sentry's there, alright.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Really funny. Let's
Dire's
speed this up a
bottom
little bit
tower
more, just to see the
under
next.
fire.
Oh, they smoked in that time. Holy shit, I'm so blind on this map as well. Like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh yeah, there's nothing happening. But they ping it already. Look at that. I'm not exactly sure. Like, I have a ping replay bug, I think. They can't have been pinging this like for 10 minutes. Sad.
Radiant's
I wish I
middle
would have
tower
seen
is
like
being
where they pinged
attacked.
it.
Dire's bottom tower is
yellow?
being attacked.
Probably right now.
Dire's
Yeah, and then
bottom
he gets
tower
hooked.
under fire.
That's crazy how blind I am. I would have died there, of course, from this initiation. It's really cool to see. I was about to be like, let me fast forward this because this is uninteresting, and wow, the chrono! Look at the perfect placement. It just gets both of them. Absolutely wonderful. And I want to see this Forge Spirit again. Look at this Forge Spirit. Might be luck, but hey, it's miracle.
Radiant's top tower is under
Baron.
siege.
Okay, okay. Nice. Another Witchblade comes in again. He just pressed Cold Snap. He's almost dead. Yeah. So nice, because this procs and then you have the Cold Snap. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the Cold Snap talent at level 15, just skips the other talents and goes for it. And he finishes the Hurricane Pike. It's really difficult at this point to guess what he's going for next. It could be Aghanims. For example, if I see a Chrono like this, I'm really confident in my carry and then I'm like, let's get the damage. But maybe he's going for even more utility. Maybe still BKB. You could go Blink still or aggressive on the Hex. So I actually cancelled the Blink to get the Hurricane Pike. He was like, okay, maybe I can't stop the first initial damage, but I can definitely get out if I have a 4-stuff. And then you just combine it with your immense physical damage. Makes sense. Really interesting build. I'm gonna try it. Gonna try it for sure. So he still wants to Blink. Maybe even gets BKB. Oh, 1v2. Nice. Nice, look at this execution. First I wanna check why he was so confident to take the fight here. Maybe that's the first thing. Because he saw Techis, now he sees Rubik and Slada. And then he still decides to fight, even though like he doesn't have teammates immediately near him. So you focus this guy first, you hit the ice wall, so you get 2 people connected. Try to keep your distance, meanwhile the Cold Snap procs and the minions hit. And then the next thing is his Ice Wall that sets him back into the other way around. The Deafening Blast, which sets him back into the Ice Wall. Really well done. Now this guy dies as well. Cool. Let's see what the objective is. Maybe one more wave? Or he's pinging top immediately. Trying to get another play in. Still having the Blink queued up. Really interesting. And Mars is there for the save. Hurricane Bike. Ooh. I actually want to emphasize... Ah, okay, it wasn't cooldown. I was like, he was really patient, man. He really knows the limit. There we go.
You were no match for
Monkey missing.
Taking damage.
Ah, Monkey was just there. Lol, my bad. I have to work on watching replays. So what's the idea here now? You want to keep sitting top, push it out, maybe play in the area? Like, What does Void have? Okay. So the question for me is always like, when does the carry want to play? When does he want to use the Chrono? Because it's when you're gonna be active. How did they find him?
Not that I needed it.
He just went for it. There we go. Ah, nice, nice, nice.
That should help.
What a beast. I really want to see how this looks like if he gets Blink and Hurricane Pike. How he plays this together. Alright, we just pushed the wave, but he's very careful because Pudge is missing. We don't see the monkey right now. Monkey's bottom now. Now we can play more aggressive. We can get into this. I think this is a good fight. Ooh, wow. The Chronos in this game. Holy smokes. Setup like this. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Middle tower taking damage. Radiant's bottom tower under fire. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire have fortified their towers.
What rank is this Void? This is crazy, man. If I could... Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Dire's top
If I could
tower
play
is
Chronos like this, I would win my games as well, man. You don't need any items for that.
Dire's middle
Just
tower
plays it
taking
perfectly.
damage.
Okay, heading back a little bit. Mouse doesn't have ult, Void doesn't want to fight, so we just chill for a second, I guess. Or maybe he's like, nope, I'm Miracle, I'm gonna get them. Setting up mid lane. Let's look at the cooldown. Mars wants to play 50 seconds, and Void can play. Is there another item? Maybe you can get one more item. Maybe just shard? Ah, this is so... Look at this patience. I actually want to see this in real time, man. This is so... I'm just about to say that this build is so incredibly creative, and yet his playstyle even tops that. Because, like, now we see the Patch and we see the Slaughter, and my first reaction would, of course, to be like, oh, I have to help the Silencer, and there's a Mars gonna be here, so I'm just gonna jump this guy like I'm getting around the Patch, and then I'm gonna jump the Slaughter. But he's like, nope, not only doesn't he fall for the bait on Patch, he doesn't even go for the Slaughter at the beginning. He's just looking for the even easier kills, because this guy might be dead, and now we just wanna get the Rubik. And instantly Rubik is like, what the fuck just happened? Okay, but he's completely zoned out. This might have been a kill of like Meteor straight, but you probably want to save Meteor for Chrono, which is up in 4 seconds. So we really want to chill here just a couple seconds, even though the fight is already over. And he took advantage of it extremely well. Positioned himself nicely. Had the invis and just the spider senses. I guess that's why his name is Spider-Man here. Just the spider senses to get into the right position. Instantly leverage his top even without TP boots. Looking for it. Ah, he fucked up. This is what happens. Maybe this was intentional as well, whatever, but as soon as you try to smoke here, you have to be far away from the lane, because as soon as the first creep reveals that you're up there, the enemy has the information that he needs if he's looking at the map. And for example, Monkey King, we can just predict like that he's sitting in a tree somewhere if he wants to push out his lane. But look at his perspective. He doesn't see the Invoker anymore, instantly retreats from the lane, and is actually so disciplined and nice, because Invoker here waiting already, of course I would have died to that. That's why I'm not ranked 50, but he is. He's like in rank 15 or something, right? Yeah, holy shit. Crazy. So we're pushing top a little bit. Now that Monkey's not there anymore.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Looking at bottom. Okay, he's charging 2 people. Maybe if Sunstrike. If he ults, he's dead. Nice. Meanwhile, top lane has fallen. We can try to rotate mid lane because there's no techies. We do see Patch now and Slaughter, but some spells have been used. Maybe this is playable. The question is on whom do we play, and actually we want to wait for Chrono. Maybe Tornado and just set it up with Ice Ball, give him the perfect Chrono connection. Meteor and Deafening Blast is still up as well. He chooses Alacrity instead. Clears it up. Beautiful. Beautiful. We can take the tower. We have different options now, like either knock on the high ground or we can take Roche. Both very solid options. Let's see what they choose to
Dire's
do.
middle tower is being attacked.
Doesn't seem like they're interested in either. Void is taking Roche, and he's cleaning up the side lanes. Alright.
What a surprise.
That's actually something you can learn, that like, you just want to fight, you don't need all the resources to win it again. Just go again. Now everybody comes up. This would be a nice tornado from left to right. Kono again? How did that happen? 2x. My time feeling is completely out of touch if we speed up the replay. And that's pretty much game.
Dire's top tower is under
The cool thing is usually in this bracket, if people say end, they really mean it, and it's not like our like 2, 3, 4k matches where people are like, okay, I'm gonna go again even though I said it, and you just know when you lost.
tower taking damage.
Because there's no way of stopping this anymore.
Dire's middle tower is now bottom. Dire's middle barracks is
Great. He went for Lincolns afterwards, and then into Chrysalis, but I think at this point, it really seemed like in this specific game, with those items, he could have built pretty much anything. It still works really, really nice. So all he really looks at is being the setup man for Invoker. Not even for Void, not even bringing the damage as much as just getting it into the right position, moving the team fights in the right directions, and those items just do it beautifully. And then the team fight control is even enhanced with the Witchblade. The escape is there with the Hurricane Pike, and then the Blink Dagger just for mobility. It's really difficult to actually kill this Invoker, even though it doesn't look like it. And then with Lincolns, I guess there's not much that you can really do. Like, Patch can't ulti him, Rubik can't lift him, and the other spells they have, they are like easy avoidable with the items that he has already. So really, really nice item build, really original.
middle tower has fallen.
Definitely gonna try it in like 15 games where it doesn't fit at all, and then I'm gonna regret it. But hey, maybe I managed to spot where exactly this is nice to buy. And yeah, great replay. Absolutely lovely to see. Cool. The only thing I have to say is that the skin is kind of boring, isn't it? Or just looks weird. I don't know. Personal preference, of course, but hey. I mean, if you look at this, it just looks better. Alright. But the difference is you can't buy skill, and nobody really cares about skins anyways in the end. Cool. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something as well, and were amazed and baffled by Miracle's amazing plays. Always lovely. See you in the next.